The next part that we're going to look at is the conditional probability equation. Some of you might be able to do this all without thinking about it, but I'll still go ahead and give you the equation. And this is if, once again, a conditional probability is if an event B occurs given that event A occurs. So one is affected by the other. For instance, this is going to be the equation. The probability of A conditional to B. We're going to take the probability of the intersection of A and B. In other words, we're going to look at what is common in both A and B, and we're going to divide that by the probability of event A. So here's our first example, or example 3, and this will be on the back of your last sheet. In a standard deck of playing cards, we want to find the probability that a red card is a queen. So once again, we're going to underline, I'm going to underline the first part, the first event, a red card. The second event is a queen. So those are going to be my two events. So I can say event A is a red card and event B is a queen. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my equation, and I want to find the probability of A intersecting B. In other words, I want to figure out what is a card that is both a red card and a queen. How many cards are both red cards and queen cards? And so if I think about it, there are actually two cards. There's the Queen of Hearts and the Queen of Diamonds. So my A intersecting B is going to be 2 cards, is the number that we have there. So the probability of A intersecting B is going to be 2 out of 52. In other words, there are 2 cards that are both a red card and a queen card out of 52 cards. Now, that's just the first part of our equation. The second part, we're going to find how many number of cards are in event A. So there's red cards. So technically, there are 26 red cards in event A. And so our probability for A is going to be 26 divided by 52. And what we're going to do with our two probabilities is we're going to put a big dividing line between these and solve it. I notice that I have a 52 on top and a 52 on bottom, so all I need to do is really just scratch those numbers out. I don't need those. If they're the same on the top and the bottom, which they always will be, to be honest with you. So our final probability here is going to be 2 out of 26. Simplify that, I'll get 1 out of 13. So 1 out of 13 times I will find a red card that is a queen in a deck of cards.